Welcome to Some Heat Talk in the Miami Heat. We're stacking victories. We get another win, another tough win against the Milwaukee Bucks, 106 to 103 at home. And hey, this might not be the way we expect to play, or the way or not at all the way we want to play, especially against teams that are bad or missing their all-star, like the Bucks previously before this game, 5-game losing streak. This is not how we want to play. The offense took another dip today, but a win's a win, and a win at home is also great, extending the home record to 9-1. So the Miami Heat, we got the dub. We got the dub. That's what matters. That's the number one right there. Get the victory. But it was another night of an offensive dip. Another night, and it was another terrible shooting night, especially from 3. 10 of 36 from 3, 28% from 3, better than the last game. The last game was 18% from 3, which was awful. But still, another not so great shooting night, and that was the issue. We had Andrew Wiggins 1 for 6. Bam Adebayo couldn't hit a 3, 1 for 5. Norman Powell, awful game tonight, was not himself. I don't know if it was the injury, if it's the rotation, it's the new rotation. I don't know what it is, but 0 for 5 from 3. Davion Mitchell 0 for 1. Simon Fontecchio only played 7 minutes. He's in the slump for the last 4 games. He went 0 for 1. Jaime Jaquez hit a 3. That's decent. That's nice. Khalil Ware hit 1 for 1. Drew Smith 1 for 3, and Pelle Larsson 2 for 7. The only people with multiple threes were Tyler Herro and Pelle Larsson, and Tyler Herro was truly only the only efficient one. And that was the issue tonight. That's low scoring. And tonight, the big story for the Miami Heat was the new lineup. What was the new lineup going to be? So the new lineup with everyone healthy, they rolled out Davion Mitchell, Tyler Herro, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo. So despite Khalil Ware's amazing play, his 20-18 game last game, he's going insane. He came off the bench tonight. And honestly, from what I saw this game, I don't think we should move forward like that, especially with the team we have next in the Detroit Pistons. Maybe it's by committee. It's the first night, the first game with everyone healthy, with this whole team together, with Herro, Wiggins, and Powell. So it's going to take experimentation. That's what Spo's best at. It's experimenting lineups. So this was the first of his experiment. Expect many more to come. But against a team like this, the way they were playing, we needed Khalil Ware out there, man. They were just dragging us in the paint. The Heat came out switching everything, so we had Bam Adebayo at the three-point line and A.J. Green while Davion Mitchell was guarding Miles Turner, and that's straight ham and cheese. Miles Turner was feasting in the paint this game. Miles Turner had 24 points, and then when we do go in the paint, it's an easy kick out to the 3. Got Gary Trent, Ryan Rollins, A.J. Green. They got shooters. Because Giannis is on the team, so they got some shooters surrounding him, even though he wasn't playing, of course. Like Ryan Rollins, tough dude. He chucked up a whole bunch of threes. He's 4 of 14, but he hit him. He was 11 of 24 from the field, 26 points. A.J. Green, 4 of 6 from 3. Gary Trent, 5 of 12 from 3. They were shooting. The starting lineup for them was shooting out there. And that was really struggling. So Khalil Ware came in. We had to give Khalil Ware some more run. We couldn't just roll out the starting lineup. Khalil Ware had to come in with some more run. But what was interesting, and also the way we subbed out this starting lineup. So we started that lineup, Mitchell, Herro, Powell, Wiggins, Bam. And then we came out of a timeout with like 4 minutes left in the quarter, and we literally had we had 4 subs except Tyler, but then 10 seconds later it was the next stoppage. So then we had him come out. So it was literally a mass sub. Like they hit the college football 26 mass sub button, and we had 10 players that played in that first quarter. It was interesting. It was very, very interesting. But after that, Fontecchio ended up getting his minutes cut as I expected. Jaime Jaquez only played 17 minutes, I believe, but he was pretty good tonight, I think. With his 17 minutes, he had 10 points, hit the 3, driving to the basket, of course, doing his thing. And yeah, he only played 17 minutes. Pelle Larsson also came out the bench. He played 21 minutes, but he was a part of that lineup that with Tyler Herro in the fourth quarter that went on a little run to give us an extended lead before the Bucks came back towards the very end of the game. So they were very effective. And as I said, Tyler Herro, man, came back off of his injury like nothing happened. Like nothing happened. It's not taking him a week to get acclimated. It didn't take him a game to get acclimated. It only took him a quarter to get acclimated. That was it. He had 0 points in the first quarter last game. Ever since he had what? Do the math. 33 points. 33 points through his last 7 quarters. 53 points. Obviously 53 points ever since that 0 point first quarter last game. He's come back like he's never left. His floater's effective. He finally hit his first threes today. 3 or 5 in the first quarter. He had that transition 3 that just gets the crowd going into a timeout. He had the lob to Bam, which was like on the Bucks. So like I was like, did anyone just see that this kind of look like D-Wade to LeBron here? Lob. You He wasn't clip farming. He didn't do the pose to get the clip on the photo. But also, Bam Adebayo, pretty good game. I liked how he played. He was playing defense, as he said in his post game. It was about stops, and that's what they got. He was really effective with the jumper, the mid range jumper. He was not effective for three. He had 17 points tonight, 11 rebounds. Davion Mitchell, of course, doing his thing, facilitating 9 assists. He only had 2 points. He only took 2 shots. Andrew Wiggins was solid towards the end of the game. He couldn't hit a three to save his life. He's back though from injury. But the big thing is Norman Powell. Now, look, I know everybody's going to say Norman Powell is not doing as good in these last this game because Tyler Herro. Because ever since Tyler Herro come back, we've been in an offensive dip. There's no doubt about it. We scored 106 in both of the last two, in this game and the last one. And that's an offensive dip for this Miami Heat team, the way they run this new offense, scoring 140 plus every damn game. So, that's what we're used to now this season. So we took an offensive dip since Tyler Herro came back. But I think it's mostly coincidentally. Mostly coincidentally. Of course, it's not. Some of it is because Tyler Herro come back, which is another guy needs more minutes with the ball in his hands, doing his thing. Takes a little bit more time for him to get in his ISO, get to his dribbles, and get to his spots, get to the floater. But also, I don't think it's too much. It's not completely because of him. It's going to take time for them to work together, get the chemistry together, especially a new starting lineup again. It's going to take time, of course. But also, this team has been in a slump shooting-wise, especially in these last 2 games. Whether I think it's due to the stretch that we've been on, we played a lot of games. 4 games in the last 6 days? That's a lot of games. And we got a nice little break. We got 2 days off, Thanksgiving and Friday, before we play the Pistons. And hopefully we can get rest there. I think it's just, we're going to go through slumps. And Norman Powell was in a very bad slump this game, 0 for 5 from 3. And he's been good. His last game before this was against the Sixers. He had 32 points. Yeah, so he had 32 points. I don't know why. I thought he was in a little bit of slump from that game, but no, he wasn't. And he had 19 against the Bulls. It wasn't his greatest game. He had that groin injury, came back, hit 2 threes, did his thing, and then was sat out for a little bit. But yeah, he's coming off of an injury, and he did not look good this game. He couldn't hit a three. He was, the ball went right through his hands one play. He just didn't look like himself. He did get some buckets attacking the rim, but he did not look like himself at all. He didn't look like the Norman Powell that's shooting everywhere. And this is his first game with Tyler Herro, so of course there's going to be some of that. Who's going to get the ball? Do you take the ball here? Do I take the ball here? What are we doing here? Of course there's going to be some of that, 2 number 1 option type guys, 2 guys that just want to score on the team. It's going to be new. It's going to be difficult to get adjusted to, but also he didn't have his greatest game. So don't blame that on Tyler Herro. Don't be quick to jump to the Tyler Herro's ruining this offense conclusion. This offense has just been in a slump, and that's what it's been. That's the reality. It's nothing his fault. It's not his fault that Andrew Wiggins missed 5 threes, Bam Adebayo missed 4 threes, and Norman Powell missed all 5 of his threes. We're getting good looks. They're not going in. The baskets aren't going in. That's it. But the main thing about this lineup that I touched on a little bit earlier is I don't like this lineup. I don't. I think we need, Andrew Wiggins to Spo as a starter. Norman Powell and Tyler Herro, of course, are starters. Bam Adebayo is obviously going to be a starter. So the 3 I have right there is Powell, Adebayo, and Herro are for sure starters. And then Andrew Wiggins, I'm pretty sure he's viewed as a starter. So that's 4. So it's really between Kelowna Ware and Davion Mitchell to get that last starting spot. And I really liked what Kelowna Ware gave us in that second quarter. He had 11 points in the second quarter. All of his 11 points came in that second quarter. He was able to catch fire. Tyler Herro was throwing lobs to him. He was doing his thing. And I really liked what I seen from him, and he came and he helped this team because we were really struggling in the paint. We were really struggling in the paint defensively, and he helped us go on a little run there, which I really like. And I think teams like this and teams like the Pistons, who we play on Saturday, who are the number 1 paint team. I was watching that game earlier at 5 o'clock for some reason. The game was on. He made the Jalen Duran, Isaiah Stewart. They go to work in the paint, but they also have Asar Thompson. He'll go to work in the paint, go get some damn boards. They have everybody in there. They have some dogs on that team. That team's tough. So I don't mean Davion Mitchell with 9 assists, but it's also we're running a quick offense. It's a quick offense. He's the one bringing up the ball, so he makes one pass, he might be getting an assist right there. So, is it really that hard to facilitate? Tyler Herro can't do that. He had 7 assists tonight. I think he's able to be the point guard. I'd rather have Tyler Herro kind of be the point guard here, and we get more size, and we get the hot Kelowna Ware in the starting lineup with the 2 bigs. That's what I like. That's what I like to see, and I think that's what we should do, at least for the next game. Let's roll out the Herro, Powell, Wiggins, Bam, Ware lineup, and maybe we have Jovic back, because Jovic was a coaching decision DNP. He was available, but he was a DNP for Eric Spoelstra reasons. He's in Spo jail right now, but maybe he gets unlocked out of Spo jail and he's able to be the backup big coming off the bench a little bit. He doesn't need to play that much minutes. You could still tag Ware and Bam out of the game, but but he can also be, a little bit of a big back off the bench when they're both not on the floor. And you could do that. I think that I really like that. I'd rather have Davion Mitchell. Yeah, I like Davion Mitchell starting. Great perimeter defense. Of course, you're sacrificing defense if you take him out the lineup. But I want to see Ware in the starting lineup. I want to see Khalil Ware in the starting lineup. But I don't know why I'm already taking people out the lineup. I'm already benching people. We got the win. It's 6 straight wins. 13-6 start to the season. Our first game back healthy, so things are going to happen. And here's Spo talking about the offensive dip in the last 2 games.
Going to add, it'll take a little bit of time. The last 2 games, if that's not because of Tyler coming back, it's because teams will try to scheme against what we're trying to do. Teams will try to slow us down, and we just need to be better at what we do. I'm looking forward to a practice session on Friday, just so we can fine-tune some things.
Looking to fine-tune some things, so there probably is some changes coming in. He was walking off the court after that when he looked pretty mad. He literally just walked off the court. We got the win. We got the stop at the end, and he just zoomed off the court. I didn't even see him say bye to Doc Rivers. Who wants to say bye to Doc Rivers? He's a scrub, overrated coach anyways. Who cares about Doc Rivers? But yeah, he just walked off the court. But now let's get to the player of the game here. The player of the game has to go to Tyler Herro. He was our best scorer this game. He really helped the Miami Heat get this victory just like he did the last game. Came back like he's never left. 29 points, 7 assists. How many rebounds? 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Oh, that's Ryan Rollins. I got that right. 7 assists, 5 rebounds. I was right the first time. 29 points for Tyler Herro. Able to get to the free throw line. All the stats were even for this game. The rebounding was pretty much even. 32-31. 47-47. The assists were even, 32-31. Turnovers were pretty much even, 13-14. And the big thing was we had 6 more free throws than them. 6 more. It was the 6 more free throws attempted. That was the difference. They only shot 14. We shot 20. And Tyler Herro had 8 of those and made all 8 of them. And also Tyler Herro gave us the 3 threes. So Tyler Herro, of course, getting to his spot, doing his thing, scoring, and he looks like the number 1 option out there already. And just saying, y'all wanted to get rid of him. Y'all were concerned. I'm not concerned. Tyler Herro is doing his thing. And the offense is still doing its thing. It's just that we're in a slump. Don't worry. Don't get too concerned yet. Tyler Herro's doing his thing. We got the dub. He was able to get us that dub. So player of the game, Tyler Herro. I didn't give him the player of the game last game. It was Khalil Ware. But he had a little supplemental. Supplemental I'll give to Bam. Bam, 17 points. A good defense, of course. Doing his thing with the mid-range jumper. He was nice. So I'll give the supplemental to Bam out of bio. Other than that, hey, Heat, as I said, home court matters. Home court's amazing. 9-1 at home. You get a good home record, the standing that you want, the seed that you want will fall into place. As long as you play decent on the road. Half decent on the road. Next game for the Miami Heat is Saturday against the Detroit Pistons. Hot. They cooled down a little bit today because they got their first loss, but they're on like a 14 or 13 game win streak. 15-3 on the season. Number 1 team in the East, the Detroit Pistons. A whole bunch of dogs out there. Reminds me of the Miami Heat. A whole bunch of dogs out there. We get Cade in them. We face Cade in them at home Saturday, 8 p.m. is going to be a great game. I mean, this should be on primetime television. 2 best teams in the East face off. And as I said, they're really good around the glass. Really good paint team. Duran, Stewart, Thompson, all them boys. They're a good paint team, and I think we should roll out Khalil Ware out there on them. But that's a Saturday issue. We'll see how the starting lineup goes on Saturday. The Miami Heat get another win. Milwaukee Bucks 106-103. Don't get too concerned. Don't get too concerned about the offense. It will be back. It will be back Saturday. I'm guaranteeing you that. It will be back Saturday. Other than that, that's all I got. 6 in a row, baby. Let's go Heat.